What's up YouTube, my name's Cooper and welcome back to Be a GM Mode with the Arizona Coyotes. In the last episode we simmed up to the first 30 games of I think this is year 4. Yeah, year 4. We didn't do as well as last year. We're 18, 9, and 3 right now. We're on a bit of a little oh, I thought we were on a losing streak. Nope. But we are facing off against Avalanche twice in the next couple of games. But first, I've been looking, and I don't like how my team has been performing, be perfectly honest. I feel like we need to edit the lines a little bit. See, I don't like Kuznetsov on the front line, because I don't really like having two playmakers. So I was thinking, how am I going to do this? So I feel like I'm going to first move Erne and flip him with Kuznetsov. Now, we can either get rid of Kuznetsov, right? He's 24. He has a decent shot and everything. Or we could get rid of Sheffley. Now, Sheffley's only 23. I feel like he's going to prove more than Kuznetsov. So we can probably get rid of Kuznetsov, actually. And we're going to probably try to get for a sniper for the left wing for this side. And then also we have Glenn Cross, who's also a big deal problem. He's not getting any worse, but he's not getting any better. So he might decline a little bit. We also have Steve Ott, who he's a grinder. He doesn't really have great discipline, also, I've been looking at. Then we have Reichel on the fourth line, which I don't think he should be at right about now. But who knows as of now. So right now we are actually going to shop for new left wing sniper. And I think I got the person I want. It's the only way is how we are going to get him. So I was looking back at some old videos of mine for this episode, for this series, and I said I wanted Evander Kane. Well, actually, I am going to go for Evander Kane right now. He's a left-wing sniper. He doesn't have that much of a trade value right now for being an 85 left wing, and he could be the left wing, you know, just for the second line. And he's an 85 overall, 25 years old, so he might get one more bump before turning 26. So Evander Kane is going to be the guy we're going to get. So he has decent trade value. So let's see if we can get rid of Kuznetsov, maybe in Sheffley. We could get rid of Sheffley and put Kuznetsov as a center. I feel like that won't work out though. So it's between. See, we could get rid of like Kuznetsov. All right. So that's almost the same trade value. Then we can also get rid of let's see who we got here. We got Lezio. He is a two-way forward left wing for us for the future. I don't know why, but he's not producing fast enough. I mean, if he's still a minor leaguer, I feel like we don't need him, personally. So I think we're not going to grab. I think we're going to get rid of Lezio. I think it'll be Lezio and Kuznetsov and Evander Kane. Now we just got to get a player that they want to give away. But because they have too many players, it looks like. Not Bloomquist, he has too much trade value. So let's see if this works. It's Kuznetsov and Lezio for Evander Kane. I feel like this will go through. If not, oh well, we'll just rearrange it. But let's see. We'll just go through. It seems like a sweet proposal on our end, so it'll be half the Winnipeg Jets organization. I accept. Awesome. Perfect. That's what I wanted. So let's edit lines real quick. We're going to put in our two-way sniper. Not our two-way sniper, but our sniper of Evander Kane. Perfect. Now let's go to power play. Evander Kane's going to be here too. Kane's is going to be wherever he was. But actually, I feel like we're going to switch this around. We're going to replace Sheffley with Erne. So now we have a playmaker, a sniper, and a two-way forward on the second power play line. Four-man power play. It's going to be Sheffley and Evander Kane, because playmaker, sniper, playmaker, sniper. But let's just move him to the center, Evander Kane. Feel like that'll work out. Penalty kill, we don't need. PK, nope. Fourth line, 4 and 4 lines is going to be Evander Kane also. Is that all we need? I feel like that's all we need. Nope, we need a shootout. So who do we got? We got Yakupov, Huberdeau, Sheffley, Gormley. Who has the best shot? Endurance, face-off, fighting skill, offensive awareness, slap shot accuracy. I feel like that should do it. So Gormley, Yakupov, Evander Kane. And we're just going to move Evander Kane with Sheffley. Gormley's going to replace Huberdeau, so it'll be Yakupov, Gormley, Kane, Huberdeau, Sheffley. I feel like that'll be good. Now let's go to AHL, because we did screw up by taking out... That's weird. It says we screwed up. I guess we didn't. Huh. Maybe I just accidentally did best lines. But right now we have, for Portland, we have Blake Clark. Why do I keep on saying Brett? Blake Clark, who's a 77 overall. I feel like this guy's going to do a huge jump. And I have a little plan for what Blake Clark's going to do. If he's a playmaker, we can't have two playmakers on the first line. So it's either going to be Sheffley or Huberdeau leaving our team. And I feel like it's going to be Huberdeau. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's really good. But we don't need him right now. Because we have Sheffley. We might get rid of Sheffley, just depending on who's better overall. How's that? But it doesn't matter because one of these players is going to end up playing the second line. Because I feel like Blake Clark should play first line. Huberdeau, you don't know about him, so he might go down to the second line. I'm just giving you guys a heads up right about now. So you guys let me know what you want me to do with him, either trade him or put him on the second line. So we have Blake Clark, Sam Bennett, and Nylander. Then we have Perlini, Samuelson, and Frisch. Perfect. Harlock, Kapanen, Truk. Yep. Do we have anybody that we're not playing that we should? Todd, no. Gray, no. Trakyog. Nah. Mangiapane needs to play. There we go, that's good enough. Forget it, just best lines it, I don't really care. Next we're going to go for is a third line center to replace Steve Ott, because I want someone with good discipline. So, let us see who we got here that can play a third line pretty well. So we have a lot from Anaheim, actually. Nick Bonino. We got Silverberg, who's a 26-year-old Gold Star, 4-star. Smith Pelly, Stahlberg. They have Martin Erat. We could no, he's a second liner. I'm trying to think right now. Maybe not Anaheim, but let's just see the teams right now who we got this. If we can get a third liner. Riley Smith's a third liner. He is a 3.5-star gold, 82 overall, right wing sniper. That could be our third liner. Because just look at... Ooh, I'm actually going to go for Riley Smith. I am a Boston fan. I think Riley Smith was one of the best players that we had. So we're going to get rid of... We're going to try to get Riley Smith. Now, he has a little bit of a trade value, and Steve Ott does not have a trade value. But they want Steve Ott. So let's try to make this happen now. Steve Ott, and we could, let's see, anyone they want. They want A-Hill or Smart, no. Bennett, Fleury, Kapanen, Summers, we can get rid of Summers. We can get rid of Burlon. We could get rid of Burlon, actually. Is Honka ready to play? Nope, he's a depth D. So we could get rid of Summers or Burlon. We have 3 years left and 2 years left. I say we get rid of Burlon. So I don't know if this will go through, but we'll see. So how about Tim Jackman for Steve Ott, Burlon, and Riley Smith? As long as our friend gets out of that way, and let's see if this works. Let's see. Will it go through? If you really want to make it worth our while, I don't think you have. Alright. So let us add let's just add some players that haven't signed with us yet. Let's see, we got that and Tescali. Will this go through? We like Justin Brack though. Alright, you want Justin Brack. I can see that. And how about Lazaron? So a left wing, a defenseman that I'm not going to sign, Steve Ott and Burlon. Will it go through? No, it will not. Alright. Feels like I'm giving up a lot, but I feel like this will help us in the future. They want a second-round draft pick. So Steve Ott, Burlon, Brack, Lazaron, and a second-round pick for Riley Smith. Will it go through? Yes, it will. We got Riley Smith, boys. Perfect. Now, we also got a fourth liner, so we could get rid of another player I want to get rid of who doesn't have great discipline after looking at it, and that's going to be when I get to him, because he probably has no trade value whatsoever. It is... Oh my god, he's on the bottom. We don't need... No, we want Jake 14. Where is he? Oh, he's probably just not green. I was just looking at green. Oh, there he is. Fraser McLaren. I don't want him at all anymore. So let's see if we can get someone for him. I'm not holding my breath. Maybe like a third? I know that, well, that won't go through either way. Let's see if a team can take him. Calgary. Calgary wants him. Nope, they can't accept players. They want him. They want him. Colorado would want him, but they can't accept players. Can they accept players? No, they cannot. Can Dallas? Nope. Detroit doesn't even want him. Edmonton wants him. So Fraser McLaren for a third-round draft pick. I feel like that'll go through. Will it go through? This is an absolute no-brainer. Alright, as you say so, Edmonton. So, we just got rid of 2 of our undisciplined guys. Hopefully that'll keep down our penalty minutes. So first, let's put in the left wing. We're going to put Riley Smith, but he's going to play where Macmillan is, because he plays right wing. Macmillan, what does he play? I feel like he plays center. Yeah, he's a center. He's a two-way forward centerman. So McMillan Smith, and then we need one more player that can play the third line. Let's see, we can get Jackman up. What about Horcroft? No, he's a fourth liner. Reichel. I have a feeling, let's put Reichel there, and then we're going to put in Tim Jackman. And I feel like that'll be a perfect team for us. So we have Jackman, Horcroft, and Vertin, and then Smith, McMillan, Reichel, and then we just need to dress someone else, it says, because we only have 17 people. And let's just dress Fletcher. No. Why did I just put him there? McMillan there. Yeah, that should work. Defense. Oh! That's why. Alright, let's switch this around. We're going to bring up Honka. And we're going to swap him with that little 56 or the 52. Perfect. So now let's edit lines again. Best lines for that. Let's go to defense. There we go. So Honka, perfect. Then Evander Kane, Huberto, Yakupov, Erne, Sheffley, Grencross. Setting Horcroft there. No. Reichel there. McMillan, Smith. Vertin, Horcroft, Jackman. Perfect. I feel like this will work perfectly. Then shootout. It's Yakupov, Huberto. No. See, that doesn't make sense. Huberto. No. Gormley there. Erne replaced with Evander Kane. Goalie, it's Lenher. Then we have Gormley, then Huberto's our extra attacker. McMillan, Erne, Summers, Honka, yep. Huberto, Yakupov, Sheffley, and Kane, yep. And I feel like that's it. No. We can't put McMillan here. We gotta put Erne. Yeah, Erne here. Oh wait, Erne instead of Sheffley. Sheffley's playing there. And let's put in Riley Smith. I feel like Riley Smith would exceed there. Alright, let's see if that works out. Now, I'm sorry guys, I haven't been doing a lot of simming. I just had to do those trades to get it out of the way. So, let us sim the next 10 games. But first, I'm just going so far out of here right now. I apologize, but I need to see how many goals Riley Smith has right about now. And I want to see how better he gets throughout the season playing for us on the third line. So right now, Riley Smith has... So Kane has 15 points, and Riley Smith has 5. Wow, 5 assists. That's it for Smith. Let's see if he gets better, alright? So there's 2, there's 5, there's 8, and here is 10 games. Hopefully this gets better. And I'm starting to notice, guys, right now I've uploaded, I think the start of Season 3 right about now, so this is Season 4, so I'm already like a couple episodes ahead, is that people are starting to comment on my videos, and we're starting to get a lot more subscribers just watching this series in general. So I'm thanking you guys, really. Like I said, though, it really does help us if you add comments to our videos. Just tell us what we need to do better if we're doing everything good to your liking. And like I said, ask for people that you want me to grab. I mean, I'll do it. Like, if you guys ask me to, there's more likely a chance for me to do it, because I listen to comments. Now, I'm not going to get rid of Gormley right about now. I feel like Gormley's going to be our stud, and I don't think I'm going to get rid of Yakupov, because I think Yakupov's going to be our sniper that we need for the future. But I will listen to your guys' comments, and I will try to do as best as I can to fulfill them. I'm not going to do stupid things, of course, that don't make any sense, but like going for the Sedin sisters or something like that, because I can't stand the Sedins. I can't stand Vancouver in general. That's why I like try to do as many trades as them as possible to screw them over. I know that's not a right idea or mindset, but I just hate Vancouver so much. And like I said in the beginning of this series, or a couple episodes in, I was thinking about doing a custom team for Seattle before NHL 15 comes out. So if you guys want to see, for me to see that, put it down in the comments saying, yeah, let's watch it. I want to watch that. So I need to pick a team, which I'm going to replace it with. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking of a West Coast team, so they can be in the West Coast and be Vancouver's rival. But, I mean, it could be an Eastern team if you guys want. I was thinking either Nashville, even though Nashville has really good defensemen, or Winnipeg, who really have nothing going for them. They have good snipers, but they have no defense or goalie situation. But I could also do an Eastern team. Florida, I always seem to do when I'm not recording, so I don't really like playing with Florida. But if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I was thinking about also doing Buffalo, but then I realized Buffalo is the original, one of the originals, so I don't think they would ever sell Buffalo at all. But the 10 games have passed. Let us see how we done. So there's a 1. We're 1-1, 1-2, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, 2-5, 3-5. Oh God, 3-6, 4-6. Last 10 games. 4-6. Wow. All right. Let us see how we did, or how our players did. I want to see especially Riley Smith or Evander Kane. Now, Evander Kane only had 15 points, and Smith had 5. So I want to see how much they improved since being on this team, or if nothing at all. So let's go to skaters. Let's go to forwards. Here we go. Huberdeau's leaving with 49 points. Yakupov's right behind with 46. All right. Sheffley with 32. Erne with 23. Glenn Cross. Kane with 21. So he got 6 more points with us. And Smith got 6 more points with us. Good. That's what I wanted. Perfect. Let us see how, if anyone's improved. I know Blake Clark improves like a mother trucker. He gets so good so fast. But let's see, Yakupov, Huberdeau. Kane's gotten worse since trading, and so has Riley Smith. But that's for on their teams respectively, I've noticed. So it's nothing against me. So, and at AHL, Nylander and Clark have been getting up there. Now, Nylander's still not ready, I don't think. Yeah, they're both depth forwards, so they're not ready yet. So I'm just going to let them continue playing at the AHL level. So let's sum up the next 10 games. So that's 4, that's 6, that's 10. Yeah, let's just do this 10. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't 10. That was only 9. I counted the All-Star game. Oh, well. I want to, now I'm going to start checking the All-Star rosters now, see if any of my players made the All-Star team, which I feel like pretty much some of them should, like Huberdeau, Gormley. Leonard shouldn't. He's not the good goal. He's not the best goalie in the league, I don't think. That's far off, because Quick is so much better than him right about now. But now that I'm talking crap about him, he has been doing work. 2 shutouts in a row. 2-0, then 6-0. Can we continue this shutout streak? I don't think so, though. Come on. No, we lost 2-5. Oh, well. You can blame Vokun for that. Let us see. Can we beat the Islanders? Yes, we can. Of course we can beat the Islanders. But once I did that change, look at Huberdeau. He's got 44 assists, and Yakupov has 24 goals. So I think we're doing pretty well now. I think Huberdeau's on pace for a 100-point season as of now. Maybe he just replaced with Yakupov. Yakupov gets 90 and Huberdeau gets 101 or something around there. That would be crazy. But like I'm saying, guys, it's either Huberdeau or Sheffley leaving. And I feel like it's going to be Sheffley. Sheffley is good, but Huberdeau is so much better. Would you like to stop the simulation to play the All-Star game? Yeah, sure. Let's play the All-Star game. Not really. Let's just see the roster. So, right now, first line, we have Yakupov. Awesome. Yakupov made it. So it's Yakupov, Toews, and Perry, first line. Then we have Parise, Nugent Hopkins, and Sharp. Hall, Pavlovsky, and Oshie. Then Huberdeau's on the fourth line. Whoop, whoop. Huberdeau, Jeff Carter, and Brian Little. Defensive pairs, Gormley and Keefe. Awesome, Gormley. Then Hamhuis and Johnson. Delzato and Brody. And that's all you need to know. We're not going to sim that, I'm sorry. But, oh well. Let us continue. Let's go to this last... it's either 9 or 10 games. I really lost count. I wasn't paying attention at all, to be really quite honest. We were 22-14. So that's 5, that's 6. Yeah, okay, there we go. So we need to sim one more game, actually, after this. To see the next 10 games, of course. Pittsburgh's not doing well this year. Capitals are finally doing good. Can we beat the Capitals? Of course we can. And we just got to sim up to the Canadians, who beat us 2 years ago in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Last year we didn't make it, which I was really surprised that we didn't make the Stanley Cup. I thought we would have. I mean, especially, we were the President's team last year. I mean, what are you going to do, though? So it's saying Canada, United States, Scandinavia. Yeah, let's do United States, actually. I want to see how they're doing, how they're faring this year, in forwards-wise. So let's sim up this one more game of Montreal Canadiens, or the Habs, and we lose. Of course we do. Alright, let us see how we are doing now, boys. I'm sorry, I'm just doing every 10 games and simming. I feel like it's better than doing a huge bunch and not know how your players are progressing. Because, I just like doing 10 points a season. I don't really like watching YouTubers take so long about doing through things. I like to go through fast so we can get more content done. But oh well, here we go. In 50 games played, Huberdeau, 67 points. Oh, dear God. Then we have Yakupov right behind with 58. Sheffley with 38. Erne with 33. Evander Kane with 29, boys. He got 14 points in 20 games for us. Let's see, Glenncross, Smith. Smith has 9 points in 20 games for us being on that third line. That's awesome. Kirby Reichel, 14. Jackman. Yeah. Let us see about defensemen now. Gormley with 35, like always. Ekman Larson. There you go. Stone. Wow. Yandel, Summers, and then Honka. Honka's doing alright right now, being an offensive defenseman. Sixth line. Or top six. So we have Mark Vincenten. He's not doing that bad. I think one more year being a backup will do him well after this year. And then we have Robin Lenher, who's 23-14. And he has 2 shutouts, and so does Mark Vincenten. Not bad at all. Alright. So, right now, though, I feel like I need to switch things up yet again. I don't think Erne is producing as much as he should. So we're going to move him down, actually. We're going to move him to the second line, and we're going to replace him with Evander Kane. Now, that's not necessarily saying... Oh, Evander Kane is playing for Erne. No. Alright, let me try that then. I did not know that wouldn't happen like that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, boys. I thought Erne was playing first line. I guess not. But let's go next 3. That's 6. That's 9. And there's 10. I'm probably just going to sim up to the trade deadline in this episode. Once I trade in the trade deadline, then we are going to go switch it up. And then we're going to stop the video, and then we're going to see who we're going to grab for the trade deadline, and then continue on. Hopefully we get I need to get another second line player for Glenncross, or maybe even a draft pick for Glenncross this year. We need to get a good player. I feel like not a good player, but a great second line player. Riley Smith may be at, so you never know. If I bump Riley Smith up to the second line, what does that leave me on the third line? So we just need to figure out what we're going to do with Glenncross during the trade deadline. If we're going to keep him, or make a playoff push, or just trade him and get rid of him. But you never know. I mean, anything could happen. Nothing's set in stone, basically. And here we go again with Lenher doing really well and our offense just clicking. We have seemingly have 3 or 4 games of that in a row, and then we end up having skids and we just do terrible. But hopefully that's not the case, because so far we have a 4-game winning streak going on, and we've been destroying teams lately. Huberdeau is getting most of the assists, which is pretty much like the best thing for him to do. This like reinstated that he is actually going to be staying on the team. He is not going to be traded at all, I don't think. I feel like he is going to be staying right there, first line. Blake Clark can play second line maybe, but first line power play or something around there, just to make him the best that the team can possibly be. Because I don't really feel like two playmakers would work, but you never know really. Blake Clark could play first line or even second line, and then Huberdeau playing second line or first line, just switching or alternating. So let us simulate up to this day, and this time we're not going to pass the trade deadline like last season by accident. And my controller died. I am going to get batteries for this next episode, before next episode, I feel like. So can we beat the Carolina Hurricanes? Come on, boys. We need to stop this losing streak. And no, we continue the losing streak. Awesome. Can we beat the Columbus Blue Jackets? Yes, we can. Trade deadline is upon us. No, I don't care about the trading block. Let's do some trade negotiations. Alright, guys. We have five phones. But the trade deadline will happen next time, a.k.a. probably tomorrow. So, guys, this has been Cooper from ChampionGamerNetwork. Leave some love in the comments like always. I hope you like the new image, or a.k.a. outro. If you guys want me to go back to the old one, let me know, and I will get you guys later. Peace.
So fancy, you already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo, ay, I'm so fancy. Can you taste this gold? Remember